I love my people. Lady Rose here. How y'all doing? To all my new subscribers, you're welcome. And my returning subscribers, you all know I love you. Guys, this is a great news. So our Madam Vice President Kamala Harris did pick her running mate. That's Tim Walz. This guy is a wonderful guy. I'm telling you, now Donald Trump and the little Vance are not going to stand any chance to win anything, because I'm telling you, this guy's a well-spoken, really good guy that we can relate to. Yes, he used to be a teacher. All those good stuff about the guy. I love the guy already. He has my spirit. He's well-spoken. I'm telling you, these two are going to run away. They're probably just going to leave the race right now here. I'm waiting. Don't know where you at. I'm telling you, before this guy here, you thought Kamala was bad. Guess what? Tim is the worst nightmare for you, both of y'all guys advanced. So I'm going to let the journalists introduce this wonderful, our future vice president, Tim Walz, to y'all guys. Let's listen.
Right. Well, the call has officially been made. Vice President Harris called Minnesota Governor Tim Walz to ask him to be her running mate, and he accepted, I'm told, pretty quickly, which is not a surprise here because, of course, he seems very excited based on all the new logos, all the new messaging that's being rolled out. This is a campaign now that feels yet again reinvigorated because they feel as though Tim Walz has the background needed to sort of elevate this ticket in a way that it's already been elevated. And I want to read to you part of what I'm hearing from sources, and I have to check my phone because things are moving fast, so I'm going to read some of what they said about Tim Walz. They said his executive experience was a strong accomplishment. They thought that he was good on things like gun safety and codifying Roe v. Wade. They also said he had a terrific bio and great chemistry with the vice president, but they were looking at sort of who he was as a person. And they settled on the idea that he was a football coach. He was someone, a hunter and a gun owner, also someone with deep connections to rural America, and also a veteran in the National Guard. So all of that really added to sort of the appeal of Tim Walz. I was also told that the fact that he debuted that weird line, the fact that he was calling Republicans and former President Donald Trump and J.D. Vance weird, that was something that really was seen as him being an effective messenger, someone who could communicate directly. And of course, we saw the campaign, the Harris campaign, take up that messaging and start calling them weird and start having emails with the headlines that said something like J.D. Vance is a creep. That's the messaging that we've been hearing. So that is sort of following in Tim Walz is the example that he was setting out. So that also worked in his favor. And also they said that there was really a strong personal rapport here, that she felt confident in him. I had been hearing all along that she wanted someone who was going to have his back, have her back, someone who was going to also be ready to attack Republicans when the need was ready, when the need was there, someone who could be a bulldog, but also someone who could be ready to govern on day one, ready to be president on day one, someone who had executive experience, who could step into the job of president if so required. So they found all those things in Tim Walz. And as I said, the call has been made. They're talking. They did talk. And it's off to the races now. We're going to see them in Philadelphia here in about a couple of hours. So we're going to see a raucous Democratic Party feeling finally settled after weeks and months of uncertainty. First, of course, with the president dropping out, then with Kamala Harris ascending to the top of the ticket, becoming the official Democratic nominee just in the last 24 hours, and now having her running mate.
Yes, so now I'm going to play the little segment where our vice president, Madam Vice President Kamala Harris, contacted Tim Walz. So here's the video. It was simple and cool. Those are the people that I want to be led by. Nothing like this guy in the Trump Tower. I mean, really? Guys, let's watch our vice president with Tim Walz.
Hi, this is Tim.
It's Kamala Harris. Good morning, Governor.
Good morning, Madam Vice President.
Listen, I want you to do this with me. Let's do this together. Would you be my running mate and let's get this thing on the road?
I would be honored, Madam Vice President.
The joy that you're bringing back to the country, the enthusiasm that's out there, it'll be a privilege to take this with you across the country.
Well, let me tell you, I have just the utmost respect for you. I have really enjoyed our work together. You understand our country. You have dedicated yourself to our country in so many different and beautiful ways. And we're going to do this. We're going to win. and we're going to unify our country and remind everyone that we are fighting for the future for everyone. So let's get out there and get this done, okay?
Let's do it. Do the work in front of us. Let's win this thing.
That's right. All right, buddy. I'll see you soon. Take care. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yes, so that's how the call went down, and he said yes. Oh my goodness. Donald Trump, I wonder what kind of prescription medication he's on tonight. I'm telling you, he did not get any sleep. He did not get any sleep yesterday. He's in shock. You in trouble, Donald. Yeah, so we have a wonderful journalist here. They have a little tiny bit of biography about our wonderful new vice president to be. So let's listen to this.
These are weird people on the other side. They want to take books away. They want to be in your exam room. That's what it comes down to. And don't, get sugarcoating this. These are weird ideas. These guys are just weird. And it's, they're running for He-Man Women Haters Club or something. That's what they go at. That's not what people are interested in.
I keep talking about the golden rule of small towns is mind your own damn business. Mind your own family. Stay out of our business. And it gets worse than that, though. The policies that they put in place that undermine families.
Senator, do you think, how he was able to show how he can take on Trump really helped Harris land on him for a running mate?
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, this is an authentic communicator. This is really the guy that J.D. Vance is pretending to be. This is a guy from small town America who has played by the rules, high school teacher, 25 years in the National Guard, and he is not an elite. He is somebody who is, that you could visit with at the hardware store. He's somebody who I bet knows how to make a good hot dish casserole in Minnesota. And by the way, when he attacks, he does it joyfully. He does it with a twinkle in his eye. So he's going to be able to go after J.D. Vance and Donald Trump in a way that is really relatable and is kind of in sync with the Kamala Harris campaign, which is, we're about light. We're not about darkness. We're about hope and aspiration and opportunity and freedom, not about grievance. And that's the kind of guy he is. And I think probably the vice president felt that energy when she had the time to visit with him personally, and was very confident that he'd be able to communicate in a way that would say to America, well, yeah, we're going to turn the corner and go forward to a positive place instead of back to a really ugly place.
Yeah, there you go. So this is Tim Walz, and this guy has been governor for 10 years. Guess what? He got free school lunch for the children of Minnesota. Yes, you heard me right. Free school lunch. So if you live in Minnesota right now, I believe your children do not pay any money to eat at school. Isn't that wonderful? And this guy was a National Guard for lots of years. He's a veteran from there. This is the person that we really want to see out here. Nothing like Donald Trump. That Donald Trump got everything on the silver spoon. Free. On the silver plate. On the gold plate. We do not need someone like him. And this guy here, Tim, who fights for women's rights, for abortion right, and all those good stuff. This is the person we want to be hanging around with. So Tim Walz was born in 1964. So he's relatively young. Can you believe that? He's 2 years younger than my mama, but my mama is in heaven celebrating her age, her years. But for some reason, Tim looks a little bit older. But some people do get gray hair like before age. But he is that young, yes. Yeah, so he's a wonderful guy. He's only 60 years old. So, yeah, we got him. We got a wonderful guy with good CV. Unlike this DJ Vax. Is that what you call him? Vax? Vance. I call him whatever I want to call him. Sometimes I call him Vax. Anti-Vax. Or sometimes I call him Vance, whatever they call him. Because, guys, you know what? I'm gonna make this video tomorrow. Some gay boy came out on TikTok about this guy. So I'm gonna bring that video for you tomorrow. So there was a rally in Philly, in Philadelphia, I believe yesterday. So I'm gonna play this one here for y'all guys, so y'all could listen to our wonderful VP to be, Tim Walz.
Donald Trump's not fighting for you or your family. He never sat at that kitchen table like the one I grew up at, wondering how we were going to pay the bills. He sat at his country club up in Mar-a-Lago, wondering how he can cut taxes for his rich friends. And I got to tell you, his running mate shares his dangerous and backward agenda for this country. J.D. Vance literally wrote the foreword for the architect of the Project 2025 agenda. Like all regular people I grew up with in the heartland, J.D. studied at Yale, had his career funded by Silicon Valley billionaires, and then wrote a bestseller trashing that community. Come on! That's not what middle America is. And I got to tell you, I can't wait to debate the guy. That is, if he's willing to get off the couch and show up. So, you see what I did there? Look. I got to tell you, pointing out just an observation of mine that I made. I just have to say it. You know it, you feel it. These guys are creepy and, yes, just weird as hell. That's what you see. That's what you see. So you know what's out there, so say it with me. We aren't going back. We aren't going back. We are not going back. Some of us in here are old enough to remember. I see you down there. I see those old white guys. Some of us are old enough to remember when it was Republicans who were talking about freedom. It turns out now what they meant was the government should be free to invade your doctor's office. In Minnesota, we respect our neighbors and their personal choices that they make. Even if we wouldn't make the same choice for ourselves, there's a golden rule. Mind your own damn business. These guys are after my heart chanting, mind your own damn business. That feels good, so thank you. Look.
To finish my video, I'm going to play this little segment here, which I did have posted here on Little Short before. But I'm going to also put this one here for the ones who did not watch that Little Short, where the governor of Minnesota is signing the bill for the school lunch to turn into law. See how the children love him? He's a wonderful guy. Unlike that other dude, he scares the children. The kids go like, what happened to his hair? Well, he's orange, man. Yeah, he's an orange man. All right, my people, I'm going to talk to y'all guys again tomorrow. Please subscribe to Isabella Banks' channel there. Subscribe to my channel and all the sex-friendly channels. And let's talk politics, y'all. I'll talk to y'all guys later. Bye for now.
They call me Rick. It is now law.